I pretty much wanted to be dependent upon God. And when you get the inner calling to do something and you know that you're being inspired by God, you pretty much know you better answer that call.
On April 7th, lots of people excited in Atlanta. Prince is coming to town, and he's going to do a couple of concerts.
And I think his last tour was just piano and microphone.
But the day that the concert was supposed to happen, everyone started getting news something wasn't right.
Happening now, hundreds of Prince fans are waiting to learn the new date for two concerts postponed tonight at the Fox Theater because the performer is sick with the flu.
He may have thought he had the flu. He did not.
Everybody, had a sense of alarm. He's not a guy that cancels concerts. He could perform sick as a dog and nobody would know it. I mean, sick as a dog.
On that very same day, he saw a doctor named Michael Todd Schulenberg, and some tests were done. And so the concerts got canceled, people disappointed.
When he had to cancel the show, he wanted me to help with the press release because he just felt badly about not doing the show.
He comes back and he does these powerful concerts, long concerts. One of the things that made fans go wild is when he played Purple Rain. And afterwards, the crowd explodes and stands up and is clapping and cheering, and they're touched by it, genuinely touched by it. After those two amazing concerts, Prince tweets a quote from a fan saying, "I am transformed."
He told fans at the Atlanta concert, his final show, that stay tuned, in a few days you're going to see something that's going to happen.
He gets on his plane that next day, and then everything starts to tumble. The plane makes an emergency landing.
Chicago, just 990 is level in 18.
That's Speed 990, Chicago Center. I've got an aircraft inbound. It's going to be a medical for an unresponsive passenger.
Where there was a forced landing, allegedly because he lost consciousness.
We're requesting an ambulance to meet an officer at Gate 1.
Something is not right. So when I heard about that, I just got a really sinking feeling, because that just, didn't make sense to me.
When Prince's plane had to land, I knew about it before the press did, and it was scary moment.
You can hear the pilot in the plane talking to the control tower.
And 990 was a male or female? I'm sorry, I missed it.
A male passenger.
He is given, according to our sources, he is given a medication to revive him.
The fact that he got a Narcan shot when the first responders got there means he was not awake. He was unconscious. The fact that he woke up from the Narcan shot tells me he was unconscious because of opiates.
The ambulance comes, takes him to the hospital. He leaves, and to what our sources say, he leaves prematurely from the hospital. Once he's sort of up and at 'em, he leaves.
That's not a doctor's decision. A physician would not allow that to happen. That is a patient leaving against medical advice, for sure.
Prince's reps tell TMZ he's been battling the flu for several weeks and felt considerably worse after performing in Atlanta last night. He was treated and released 3 hours after landing and is now back home.
That was not the flu. You don't land a plane because of the flu.
He died on the plane, and they brought him back. Somebody's gonna have to tell me the real story. They're gonna have to tell me exactly why you did not, when you found him on the plane, stay with him all night long and have a doctor there when he got off that plane.
When Prince would talk about his childhood, he would do it in a campy way off, but you could see underneath there, there was some real pain.